Okay. So the first thing we would say to anyone is if you want to bring down the cost of a solar array that you might install, that would be to cut back before you install it. Now, we're not saying that you should cut energy use that you normally use. We're saying that there's probably likely a way to bring down your energy use at home that you might not be aware of, not just putting in the latest appliances that are more efficient than what you have on hand. But think about the appliances that you really don't need to use. You might have a freezer in the basement, you just aren't using it, or it's an old one and it could be replaced with a more efficient unit. We highly recommend getting a home energy audit if you haven't had one recently, and really taking a look at what you might want to do to make your home more efficient. Add some insulation, because you might be adding new types of uses that use electricity and really make use of the electricity you're producing. So we definitely want to recommend starting to cut your energy use first. The next thing you can think about is shrinking the size of the system that you might put in place. Okay. Not everyone needs to put a 10 kW sized system on their roof. They might find that because of the energy use in their home, you can get away with something that's more along the lines of 5 to 7 kilowatts. And that would take care of most of the use in your home. And that would allow you to make this a more affordable installation for you. That definitely brings down the cost of a lot of the equipment as well, and some of the options that you're looking at. So definitely you don't need to consider maxing out the size. And then the third thing we talk about is putting it in the right place. Someone was just saying, are there alternatives? And we were just talking about the fact that you don't have to consider your roof if you have a better location. For instance, some people put it on a garage that's located different than the house, in a different location on one side, in the backyard, sometimes on the ground if there aren't trees surrounding it. You don't need to have it elevated if you have an open field. You might have a better location than just one angle on your home. But that said, we need to say that it needs to be able to connect directly to your home's metering and your home's energy use. So that will be an expense to consider as well. But definitely consider putting it in the right place.